Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing the second Dark Vision events on Global. I wasn't feeling so well the last Dark Vision event, so I just did it at my own time. But now, for the second one, I'm going to be showing you how I do it, so how I reach the maximum amount of points using the units I have. So for this first fight, I'm using Crimson as my secondary DPS. He has single target, triple cast, absolute mirror equity chain, so that's why I'm using him. I don't have any two-handed large sword for him, so I'm using this demon axe and whatever gear that I can throw on him for attack. Roberta is here to use her imbue as well as defense break from her cooldown. I've given her Thunder Synergy to give herself 20% attack buff so that I can mirror it using Mastermind Zone. So here's a tip for those, I mean everyone has it. So if you have Manabadel, Federer Adels as the MR, you can try to use this strategy for turn 1 KOs using Mastermind Zone. Orofivia is not equipped much. She's just here to single cast chain the AR frames for the chaining mission. I mean chaining points. War Hero Regan is going to be my main DPS, fully decked out for attack as well as for Man-Eater. My Smite Zone is here to just mirror the imbue and attack buff from Roberta. And Lightning is here to chain AR frames with Ravia. So my plan is to just deal as much damage as I can on turn 1. But normally the day 1 of these events are normally easy. So I'm not too worried about reaching full points for day 1. So he's gonna prepare to triple cast his AT frame. Same goes for War Hero Reagan. He has one of the best turn 1 because his Octo Strike Blade is actually like 50 times modifier. So it's like if I triple cast it on turn 1, that's like 150 times, which is really good. So Roberta is going to use her Lightning Breath and Crimson Raid. Wait, not Crimson Raid. Her Lightning Breath as well as Spell Thrust for the defense break. Zon is going to use Reflector, Elemental Mirror, and Critical Mirror on everyone. So you can see Crimson is starting with 2400 attack. So now I'm gonna mirror the buffs. Now he has 2900 attack. Okay, now Orofivia is going to single cast chain the AR frames. Same goes for Lightning. So I'm gonna start chaining and chain immediately. So we went over 100 chain, so that's for the mission. We did on turn 1 as well as reach the damage cap, so I got full points for this one. So yeah, full points. So now off to the second fight. So now for the second fight, I'm bringing Xuanwu and Qinglong for my damage dealer. So they have a lot of spirit and also beast killer. Still, Orofravia is going to AR frames chain for the chaining points. So they're not equipped with anything to deal as less damage as possible. Sylvie is going to be imbuing Earth to Xuanwu and also be providing buffs. Malvoisie is going to be their chaining partner to chain their bolting strike frames. I give them as much magic as possible in whatever secondary gear that I have for killers. Roberta is going to be chaining AR with Fravia. Ellie is going to be using her cooldown to imperil Earth. So this stage is especially tricky for a lot of people because for one, there isn't anyone else who deals relevant Earth damage, Earth mage I mean, besides CG Dark Vina. But you got like maybe XDEF, Xande, and CG Ashtola, but their damage isn't as high as CG Darkvina. So maybe in combination you could get full points, but I'm just gonna use Swanwu. So they're just gonna prepare to use their Bolting Strike frames with Malphacy. Aurofravia is going to dual cast their AR frames. Roberta is going to dual wheel chain her AR frames. Sylvie is going to triple cast. Imbue to Swanwu. Give the defense and spirit buff to Swanwu. And the attack magic buff. No wait. No wait. So I'm going to triple cast Imbue to Swanwu. Then cast the defense break first. Yeah, and Ellie is going to prepare to use a cooldown for the Earth Imperil. So I'm just going to start chaining as fast as I can so that I can manually chain this AR frames. So after 50, and now I'm going to start chaining with these two. So hopefully that reach maximum point. I hope. Okay, that's good. So that's for the second fight. If you have Sunwoo and Qinglong. So now off we go for a third fight after I see if I actually didn't manage to get full points for this one. Okay, full points. So now we go for the third fight. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know where's my rank. Okay, so now this is the third fight. The boss is Machine, weak to water and magic. So I'm using Swanwu again. I'm using Nagi to chain AR frames. So for the chaining points, CGJ is going to use his cooldown for the Machine Killer buff, which is going to get mirrored by Mastermind Zon. Roberta is going to AR frames chain. With Nagi, Adventurer Lock is going to imperil, imbue, and break, which is going to get mirrored by Zon. And here's my Swanwu and Qinglong with Alexander Esper for the Machine Killer as well as Machine Killer equipment. So you can pretty much know what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to press reload on this. So Nagi and Roberta is going to use their AR frames. Adventure Lock is going to use his Imbue, Imperil, and Break for the Spirit Break. CG Jake is using his Wild Style, which boosts up many Machine Killer. Then Mastermind Zone is going to mirror it all. Then I'm going to attempt to AR frames chain with Roberta and Nagi. And this should hopefully make me reach the damage cap and also chain cap. Okay, that's the third fight done. On to the fourth. Okay, now we're at the fourth fight, which is a combo between a dragon and a human that's weak to earth and also physical. So I'm bringing Odin Regan, geared for Man-Eater, to deal with the Dark Summoner. So here's his equipment, which is the same one as the first fight. Roberta is now equipped, geared for killing dragons, as that's supposed to be her specialty. She's going to be chaining the AR frames for the chaining mission. Mastermind Zon is going to be mirroring the buffs and imbues from Elo King Rain, who's just here to imbue, imperil, and attack buff. X-Star is going to help support chain Roberta using his AR frames, and Crimson is going to support chain Odin Regan for turn 1 80 frames, triple casting 80 frames. So weak to Earth, blah blah blah. Odin Regan is going to start triple casting his 80 frames. King Reigns to triple saber. He's going to use his complete awakening and 2 times of his Earth Saber, which I'm going to target first on the mini dragon, then the one on the Dark Summoner, so both will get the Earth Imperil. Now Xon is going to triple cast Elemental Mirror on Rain, Critical Mirror on Rain, and Projected Mirror to everyone. Roberta is going to only single cast her AR frame so that I can chain easily. So I'm just going to cooldown. X-Star will single cast / combo with Cold Blood Flint. Crimson is going to start triple casting his normal Bashing Blade for the human. So I'm going to chain with Roberta and X-Star. Then I'll chain with Odin Regan and Crimson. So that should give me the max damage and max chain. So now we're done for the 4th fight. Let's go on to the final 5th stage for today. Okay, now we're on the final boss fight of day 1. So we're fighting Dark Leviathan. Weak to Thunder, is an aquatic and physical. So I'm using Crimson again as my support DPS to triple cast chain 80 frames with my Odin Regan, equipped with Icon Killer whatever I have left, and the Thunder Weapon. Summer Fiend and Lit is here to break and also give everyone Icon Killer buff. Carton is going to be single casting AR frames chain with his CD, also equipped with Icon Killer and also the Thunder Weapon. Odin Regan is going to be one of the main DPS along with Carton, equipped with Thunder Weapon and also Icon Killer. CG Lightning is going to be imperiling Thunder, not much else. And Roberta is going to be support chaining with Karn with her AR frames. So Summer Fina and Lit is going to use their dual cast for Ultimate Siesta for the breaks, and Aqua Hunter for the killer buff. Lightning is just going to use her LB to imperil. Crimson and Odin Regan will just triple cast chain their 80 frames. Carton will use his Frenzy Rampage. Roberta is going to dual cast for AR frames of cooldown so that it's just a single cast chain. So I'm going to start chaining these two, then start chaining these two, and this will hopefully, I know it's going to reach chain cap, so I just hope we reach the damage cap as well. And I did it. So that's basically day 1. So if you have these units that I got, you can basically reach full points on the first day. I'm not sure about the second and third one, but we'll see how it goes when I get to it. So for points, and this is probably gonna get me to the top spot. Okay, never mind that. I guess I'm not top spot. And you can see number one. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys can actually emulate this so you can also be number one for day one. And I guess I'll record more tomorrow. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.